We are joined now by our political analyst and former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot and our other CBS News political analyst, Pat Brady. Great to have you both with us. And Mayor, let's start with you.
Yep.
I couldn't help but think yesterday these delegates were here on a Saturday. They got to see the Bears and the Cubs. You put a lot of work into bringing this event here. What are you hearing from people who are coming?
You know, I think there's a lot of enthusiasm and excitement about people coming here. I've been hearing from people really all over the country all week long. They're excited to be in our city, and those who have been here before are excited for the return visit. And I think the folks that haven't been here in a while are wowed by the splendor of the city at this time, because it's really summer times when our city has its shine on.
Pat, I want to turn to you. You are a former member of the Republican National Committee, but giving advice now to the Democrats, what do they need to accomplish this week to have a success?
I think that what they need to do is introduce or reintroduce Kamala Harris to the country. A lot of people really don't know that much about her, not only the country, but the people in this room, because she didn't go through the regular process, which I think creates a tremendous opportunity for them. She can tell her life story and weave it into the American story, kind of like President Obama did when he ran successfully. But I do think they have to be ready. The minute we walk out of this place, this is going to be a street fight. And they got to be ready for every attack, because you know what Donald Trump's going to do for the next 80 days is he's going to attack anywhere he can, because he's down right now. And when he's in that position, he gets pretty brutal.
Mayor, it feels like there's a different energy in this building that we would have had this been a Biden-Harris ticket. Things have changed dramatically for this event over the last month.
Yeah, what I keep hearing from people is two things. One is feeling, I think, love for Joe Biden, sadness that it's come to this, but also appreciative of him stepping down. But the energy around Kamala Harris and now Governor Walz, or coaches folks are calling him, is really palpable. You can absolutely feel it. And I think I just want to pick up on the point that Pat made. It's already a street fight. It's already, the knives are out. But I think the interesting thing that I'm seeing from Vice President Harris in particular is she is not taking the bait. She will not roll in the mud with President Trump, or he's going to win if you do that. She is taking the high road. She's responding, but brushing off the attacks, but pivoting towards a vision, a positive vision of hope for the future. And I think that's what's really what people are looking forward to, and what's catching people's attention. It's not just the same old fighting and accusation. It's a different approach and strategy that seems to be working.
And you were saying you saw, the mayor from Toledo, so there are some people who didn't plan on attending that are now here.
No, that's absolutely true. I've been hearing from people since the announcement happened that Vice President Harris would be the nominee that weren't planning to come to the convention, but are now enthusiastic. Lots of calls of, how can I get a room? Is there an Airbnb? What about a hotel? Where are all the parties at? So a lot of people that I think are coming to Chicago that want to be a part of what they feel like is this excitement and history.
Right.
And a pretty good new quarterback.
Well, this week, CBS News Chicago is your convention headquarters with our analysts and it all. Stay with us for continuing coverage.
Yeah, in addition to our on-air coverage, we will also be live on our stream, CBS News Chicago, with everything DNC. We'll be with you all week on the stream at 8 p.m. In fact, coming up tonight at 6:30, we're going to hit the stream for more conversation with our two political analysts.